What's up, y'all? Welcome to Kickups and Hoops. It's Devontae. Like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget that. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to talk about today, finally, I think it's the right circumstances after last night's game. Barcelona lost to Leganes 1-0 at home. And Lamine Yamal is out for 3-4 weeks with a sprained ankle. So there ain't a better moment than today to talk about Lamine Yamal, one of, if not the most talented 16, 17-year-old we've ever seen in football. There weren't many guys as young as him that took the world by storm in football. Like maybe Pele, you could say Pele, because when Pele debuted in the World Cup, like at 17 years old, like that was something that people have never ever seen before. You know. Other than that, I can't really, like, some people say Messi, but even Messi wasn't, Messi then. He was still under the tutelage of a Ronaldinho, But incredibly gifted. Like his passing, his dribbling is like very quick, very mature. Like can read the game very well. Like got a great footballing IQ, decision making. At that age, I haven't seen it before. The only thing, of course, he has to work on is his finishing, and that will come in time because you cannot have it all. Like you're not going to be a complete player at that age. Like, come on, it's impossible. But once he gets that finishing down, it's over. That's for sure. I'll definitely see him, like, of course, also some consistency as well, because once he has that down to a T, that's when we're gonna see the absolute best of Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal playing for a club like Barcelona, of course, is a gift and a curse. The gift is because he comes from probably the best talent factory in football, La Masia. Seen many big names come from there. And the football that he plays, like that, is, of course, their philosophy. So it's a gift for him to be coming into a club like Barcelona. But the curse is the state that they're in, and the pressure he's getting, and also the name that he has to follow up. Of course, not directly, but he gets, of course, his name is again linked to a certain somebody who made Barcelona as big as ever. That's basically the gift and curse that is Barcelona for Lamine Yamal. Now, because Barcelona, let's talk about it, right? After their last treble in 2015, they've been like going into a slump, a big slump, a downward spiral. Some people might say, nah, but they were still good when after that they were at MSN. I mean, yeah, but that didn't last long. That Neymar left in 2017, and his replacement, was a headless chicken called Dembele. And I never rated Dembele like that. Like, even when he was in Dortmund, I never thought he was going to be filling Neymar's shoes. No way. And he proved that he was probably one of the worst players in Barcelona history. Not only that, in footballing history as well. I'm sorry, Dembele is horrible. But because of that, also like a lot of mismanaging from the board, specifically Bartomeu, and the players that he bought, like, to spend too much money on dead wood. players that flop like Coutinho, Frankie de Jong. Who else? Like, yeah, Dembele, I just mentioned him. Like Langley. Man, that's also one of the most garbage ass players I've ever seen, man. Oh yeah, Ter Stegen was already. But even though Ter Stegen is also, like I said before, he was supposed to be Barca's answer to Neuer. He's not even the answer to Courtois. So a lot of mismanaging that set Barca back for years, and now they've come to the point where they've vested their hopes on a 17-year-old Lamine Yamal, because I've seen a lot of stuff about like if Lamine Yamal doesn't play, then the team also doesn't really play well, which is crazy to me that a 17-year-old has the keys to the team in terms of like if he plays, the team plays well, but if he doesn't, like you can just like fold the whole club. Crazy to me. That's very crazy to me. And that is what you should not do to a 17-year-old. Like Rand said, like if you're old enough to wear the shirt, you're old enough to get the criticism and all that. I get that. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about somebody at that age that is getting all the pressure. And he handles it very well. I must say that. He handles it very well. But at the same time, he's not supposed to have all that pressure on him. He's not supposed to have the fate of the club put on him. He's still developing. He still has to learn. It's crazy to me that he is in a situation that Lamine Yamal has to carry FC Barcelona. It's crazy. That shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen because that's why Ansu Fati that's why Ansu Fati crumbled. Also because they put the pressure on him of carrying Barcelona. They also have to like Messi. Like he basically got handed the keys after Messi left. It's like, oh yeah, you have to follow Messi up now. Too much too soon. And look at Ansu Fati now. Couldn't even hack it at Brighton. And I feel like Barcelona are not learning from their mistakes because now they're going to do the same thing with Lamine Yamal. As good as he is at his age, as mature as he is, he's supposed to be protected. He's not supposed to care. Like if it was like a lower level team, like let's say like the Leganes, right? Like or even like I would say Sparta Rotterdam. Like teams like that. Then I could then because there's less pressure. You can just football with a free mind state. But not Barcelona, because Barcelona they want to win. They want to win titles. They want to compete. Not even Ajax would put all the pressure on like a 17-year-old. Trust me, I never seen Ajax do that with Seydorf. Seydorf was brought in very slowly. No, even Hato, even though Hato plays a lot of minutes, he plays a lot ever since he debuted. But nobody's saying, oh yeah, Hato has to carry the team. Even though they made some mistakes making him captain in some games and stuff. Like I also feel like too much too soon. That's why he hasn't really impressed me and improved. But what I'm trying to say is Ajax will never put a pressure on a 17-year-old to carry the club and make them win the games. Like make them win titles. Let the 17-year-old do it. That's insane. Because he's not matured enough yet. He might be mature from a playing style standpoint. Like the way he plays is mature, but that doesn't mean he's mature as an individual, as a human being. He's still learning. You know what I'm saying? Even though I cuss Arteta out for not giving him 180 minutes, I would never want Arteta to do the same to 180 and put the pressure on him to carry Arsenal to winning titles and stuff and drag his and then 5 years later we got to drag his dad body like we're dragging Saka now. We're dragging Saka to death. We're dragging him to hell. And you can see that Saka is like he's just He's just tired because he has to do everything. He's mentally fatigued. I swear. You could. He might not say it. He might not see it, but you can tell Saka is mentally fatigued for him to do all the carrying by himself from such a young age, and there were no veterans to really like pick him up to help him. Like imagine right that Messi had to do all the carrying when he came in. That didn't happen, right? You know why? Because he came into a situation where Barcelona had the veterans and also the superstars, the ones that were doing the carrying. Ronaldinho, Eto'o, Deco, Puyol, Xavi, Rafa Marquez. A lot of people forget about Rafa Marquez, by the way. No, and then Henrik Larsson. Like veterans like Henrik Larsson like coming in. See? So like Messi would come into a situation where he would still learn from these guys. Like he will play here and there, but Rijkaard was never putting so much faith and pressure on Messi to do the carrying. At the moment Messi really like blew up and he got the keys to the team was of course when Pep came in and Guardiola left. And I think by that time it was already like 20 and 21, if I'm correct. Y'all gotta correct me on that one. Like there's only you can't do that to a 17-year-old, you know? Cause the way they handled last night's game, by the way, because from what I've seen, I didn't see the game, but I was just following on Twitter and stuff. Now he got injured in the first half by a hard tackle on his ankle, and then he was actually asking to be subbed off, but instead of protecting him, they let him continue to play in the second half until the 70th minute or something, which is stupid, very stupid. And that was awfully handled by the staff. I don't know if it was the staff saying, "Oh, Lamine, you gotta continue to play," or he himself said, "You know what? I want to continue. I want to win this game for us." Because Lamine Yamal also has like his mentality is also very, you know, like you could tell he wants to win. He's a winner, but at the same time. If that's the case, right? Let's just say if Lamine Yamal said to the coaching staff, "I want to continue to play." The coaching staff at that point should have said like, not gonna happen. I don't care how much you want to play. Like no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna sub you. We have to protect you. They have to. That's what they have to do. They have to protect Lamine Yamal. They have to protect him from himself. I'm not saying that he's dumb. But at the same time, you know that he wants to play, he wants to win and stuff like. But you have to protect him from that. You have to protect him from hurting himself and making sure, like you have to protect him from making sure that he's not going to blow out of steam at a very early age already. Especially like having to carry Barcelona to the titles at a young age. You have to protect him from that. If you don't do that, it's going to be an Ansu Fati situation where he's finished by 21, 22. Because Lamine Yamal has what it takes to be the next face of football when Ronaldo and Messi retires. He has it. But at the same time, you must protect him as well. And they're not doing a good job so far, Barcelona. I'm not worried I'm not really worried about that he's gonna like gas himself up and stuff because I think looking at his dad and stuff, I think that'll be fine. But at the same time, you still have to protect him because he's still young. He's a teenager, and he still wants to He thinks he's a man, but at the same time, he's not. He's still a boy. Yeah, you have to treat him like that. Not saying like if he plays bad, like he don't deserve criticism because he does. But I mean like protect him, because like, it's gonna come to a point where he's gonna get an ACL injury, and then what? Because if you don't do it, like I said, he's gonna blow, like it's gonna be out of steam very soon. Then who's gonna carry Barcelona? Because Rafinha is not doing it as much as an incredible season he's having. He's not, of course, a Ronaldinho. He's not what Messi had, like a Ronaldinho. He's not like Lewandowski's not at the Lewandowski's past his prime. Casado and Pedri are also not, Deco and Xavi. Now you have no Rafa Marquez and Puyol in the back. You have not Casado, Kubarsi, who's also still learning, by the way. Kubarsi, let's not forget about Kubarsi. They also have to do that with Kubarsi. They have to protect them. You have to protect these guys against themselves and against the pressure. But unlike Messi, those guys don't have the privilege of coming into a Barcelona that is high and flying and winning league titles and winning Champions Leagues. They're not in the Barca. They're not coming to a Barca that is in a financial steady situation. It's sad, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that you have to put all the weight of the club on them, and especially Lamine Yamal. It's suicide, It shouldn't happen. And so far, they're not doing a good job. Like y'all are doing too much too soon. Y'all know he's just 17. Like, yeah, he's old enough to play, but he's not old enough to be the face of the club, to be the to carry on the torch of Lionel Messi. I've said tweets that he's the son of the Messiah, but like, bro, that doesn't mean that I want him to be that now. No. Give him time. Some players need time, and some players don't. But players that are quite young, like 17, and at a big club, yeah, they definitely deserve time. So they definitely need to do something about that. And I don't know if they're going to get somebody in the winter. I hope they do. They definitely need somebody that can take the pressure off Lamine Yamal. Somebody that can come in on the right wing. Also, Flick needs to like change his tactics, because that high line for life thing, it's not always going to work. We saw with Spurs and Ange Postecoglou, like the way he came in like first season and play champagne football and all that stuff. It's not always going to work, because this season he's getting exposed. Even though they won last night against Southampton 5-0, yeah, cool and all, but it's Southampton. They're absolutely ass. They fired their manager. Not trying to take away anything, but I'm just trying to say, like, you have to switch it up. You have to switch it up. You can't do this high line for life, bro. Because you're also dragging your team to death. You can tell like they're out of steam already because of that high pressure and the high line. Like, switch it up, bro. because you still have you not because you also have Deadwood. Let's not forget they have Deadwood and a lot of and a lot of trash. But at the same time, you cannot tell me this team is not capable of winning the league. They should be capable of winning the league, but you have to make sure that your players are not already out of steam by December. No, fix up, Barca. Come on. And I'm not just talking about the game, about the way y'all play and stuff. I'm really talking about the Lamine Yamal situation as well. Because now he's out for 3 and 4 weeks. What if he gets an ACL injury? Then you can fault the whole club. Then it's time to say, okay, you know what? Yeah, is Barcelona, we are not going to exist anymore. Do something about that, bro. Yeah, with that being said, tomorrow, the Snoop Dogg Missionary album review gonna be online, and then Wednesday, I think it's Arsenal Crystal Palace in the League Cup match review coming for that, and then Thursday, Ajax Telstar also gonna do match reaction, and Friday, I'm actually gonna do some basketball content. It's been like the show's been kick ups and hoops, and I haven't talked about basketball like one time. Only like make jokes and all that stuff, but I feel like it's time to talk about a little bit of basketball. I actually want to talk about a little bit about my history with basketball and what I think of the NBA today and stuff. I want to talk about that a little bit, so y'all get to know me a little bit. And my views of basketball today, specifically the NBA. We're going to talk about that. And with that being said, no, protect Lamine Yamal. Don't give him too much too soon. He's only 17. Protect him. Or else we're probably going to lose what is supposed to be the next face of football, the guy who's going to carry the torch. Give him time, protect him, and then we're probably going to see an absolute incredible footballer. But with that being said, comment down below what y'all think of your Lamine Yamal. Comment down below what you think of this whole situation with Barcelona, how they're treating him and stuff. And also, let me know your thoughts about what Barca should do in the transfer window to maintain this this run that they're having, because they gotta you can't tell me they cannot win the title. They should be able to win this title. They should be able to win silverware. But yeah, it's not looking good so far, man. I don't want to see fucking underdog FC, like the fake underdogs, even though they won the most, but still think they're underdogs. Yeah, whatever. With that being said, I'm out.